Welcome to the Today's Leader podcast. Building tomorrow's best leaders, today.
Way to go, guys. Way to go. Keep it going. Good job, guys. All right, Paul, I see you. All right, John, finish. Coach Carl.
Great job, guys.
Hey there, it's Coach Curl here, and welcome to Monday Mentoring on the Today's Leader podcast, Building Tomorrow's Best Leaders Today. On our last Global Expert episode with Zoe Routh, she shared incredible insights around the concept of elderdom. And it really was incredibly insightful. Now, she mentioned the many cultures, some of the cultures around the world that embrace the concept of elderdom. She spoke about the Australian indigenous and their respect for the elder. And fundamentally, these elders are the custodians of the culture and the educators of the society. Along with indigenous cultures in Canada and the USA. Now, in the business world, can we embrace the philosophy or the concept of the elder? Now, she talked to the compassion and the wisdom that elders portray, the wisdom of what is sensible and the delivery of the project or the ideal with the compassion for the people. Now, just to give you an understanding of how this concept can be embraced, I recently worked with an organisation in the development of a performance management framework. Now, one of the key delivery areas was in the area we decided to call offboarding. So many organisations will have a process and a procedure in relation to onboarding and buddy systems. We developed a process called offboarding because people leave organisations, and they leave organisations for many reasons. And with the addition of offboarding into the framework, we were able to instigate, I suppose, more compassion and more respect for people that were choosing to leave the organisation. So there is a legal framework, of course, for when we offboard, when we're terminating someone, when we're disciplining someone. But at the end of the day, to create a framework around offboarding with the acknowledgement that people will leave us. Some will leave us to move on to better things. Some will leave us because they decide the job's not right for us. While others, unfortunately, will leave us because their performance standards weren't to the required standard. But in every single time, there's the opportunity to pay and show respect and compassion to the person, because respect and compassion isn't a weakness. And the way we allow people to leave our organisation tells you more about the culture of the organisation than most everything else that they do. So embrace the principle behind the elder, the one that can share wisdom and bring compassion into decision making. The elder leader who is there to add insight and support the business and the leadership decisions being made. And it's really important to be clear around that. So as a leader this week, ask yourself, do you embrace the elder? But I also want you to be really, really mindful, because sometimes the elder will be in disguise. Sometimes the elder will be disguised as the person that spent 30 years in your organisation flying under the radar. They may also be disguised as the devil's advocate, or they may be disguised as the spoke in the wheel, the one that grinds execution and operational procedures to a grinding halt. So be mindful to choose the right elder and look beyond the disguise. The elders you get in the organizations are the ones that you ultimately encourage. And when I say encourage, sometimes we settle for elders. But when we're settling for elders that are flying under the radar, that are the spoke in the wheel, that are the ones that we walk around on eggshells with, we're ultimately encouraging them to grow, to flourish, and to continue to thwart the organization. So do you have an elder in your organisation that can help you in the leadership journey? Hey, I'm Coach Cole. Thanks for tuning in to Monday Mentoring. I'll talk to you all again next week. Bye for now.